change maker. What's a change maker? Somebody who serves as a part to make change. That's what God called us to. I'm standing on the stage here in the worship center, and I'm holding my shofar. I got this shofar in Israel the last time I was there. It's one of the big ones. It was blown by the priests from the Temple Mount anytime they wanted to gather together for the festivals, for a time of worship. In the Old Testament, they used the shofar as a horn to blow, to call for many purposes, but it was always to call God's people from wherever they were, God's people scattered, to gather together to a cooperative effort. Like, we're going to do this together. We're going to celebrate together. We're going to sacrifice together. We're going to fight a battle together. Whatever it is, that's what the shofar, it was kind of a celebration, rallying cry. Hey guys, we can do this together. You're a part. You need to be a part. Come. And if I could blow it for you, if I was like talented at this, it would sound pretty cool. But like, that would be really loud, and you hear that. Just pretend you heard it. The point is, change makers is when we're called from... I know it's stupid, okay? I know. I gotta have fun with this. The point is that we call from wherever we are in our homes, in our own Christian lives, walking with the Lord in our individual walks, to come together to a cooperative effort. Together we're going to do this, advancing the mission. And I'm going to tell you something. This is the key for Venture Church. People who come to our church have to find a place to be relied upon, to make a difference, to become part of the process within their first couple of weeks of being here, for them to really stick and begin to own the mission. Sometimes that's even the process that helps them draw into learning what is the value of being God's people and connecting on a little bit of a deeper level. So we have to give people places to serve, to be a volunteer. We're calling that change maker. Now, to do that well, we have to really give some attention to our volunteers. We have to make our volunteer ministry, our change maker ministry, top notch at Venture Church. We have to pour a lot of time, a lot of resources behind the scenes so that all of our volunteers, whatever level, whether it's just, one little part a Sunday once a month, or serving with children, or a coordinator, or a team leader, or meeting with people all the time, whatever level it is, so that they feel like they are part of something that's bigger than them, where they're appreciated and it's making a difference. So we give our change makers a place to gather before the services and get around some coffee and some donuts and some different drinks and refreshments, and it just a real quick, we so appreciate you being here today, and grab something to nourish you and get you going, and this is going to be a great day. We're making a difference for the Lord. Maybe even a quick story about the good things that are happening, and then go from there. Change makers have a place, they have an identity, they have a label, a name, a t-shirt, something. All the change makers in our church are part of a culture where it's part of Venture Church to be a volunteer, to be part of the process. And so we have to give volunteer appreciation events where we might have just all of our change makers, wherever you serve, come in, and we're going to have a comedian come in, or we're going to have a show, or we're going to have something fun for you and give you some snacks or dinner or a barbecue or a pool party or something, and just say, hey, here's some gifts for you, prizes, here's some fun, laugh at some funny stories, and highlight some really cool testimonies, and then just to let them know you're making a difference and we really appreciate you. Those steps make such a huge difference to keeping volunteers in place. Not only keeping them in place, but taking the next step to develop as a leader in their ministry, or to expand as a volunteer that's serving more. You see, serving Jesus is really a volunteer thing. I mean, you have a choice whether you want to do it or not at church, and so we want you to do that because it's right, it's obedient to God, and we want everybody to do that. To learn at this entry level, I can just do this one thing to help the bigger mission of reaching people, making disciples who make disciples, by doing my part here, and it makes a huge difference. So we're going to need a team leader for this, somebody who's interested in developing volunteers, appreciating volunteers, getting all kinds of resources for people to help encourage them, little giveaways, little gifts, all kinds of little things that we can do to help with that. We need probably a team leader and at least one coordinator to start off with, and a few people who are maybe willing to help. Such an important part of our ministry. Step 2 is change maker. Are you interested in that area? Let me know.